It's the Cable
I'm in a Crucible of Worlds. Don't hate a Baragoi. This cube season, I've been like really digging the landfall matters stuff though. What am I studying in my study? Cube mostly. I got Mycospawn. Hold that Berserk Wheels. You just named a character never showering. Amazing. So I like these green cards fine. I'm going to take Thespian Stage, though. Having Mycospawn being able to just tutor it directly into play could end up being pretty good. 6? I take a 6. I think I might take a green fetch over a 6, but I'm going to take a 6 over any of these cards. Green stuff's been so fun. It really has, yeah. I should like Malevolent Rumble over Birds. Ideally, we would have like Exploration Fastpawn and stuff, and we just wouldn't need Dorks that much. And Rumble's really good at actually putting together whatever your combos are. The Yavimaya would be good hit too with the Dark Depths combo potentially. They did a great job making green more relevant. It's felt a lot better. Hello. I'm going to take the Cradle. There's an argument to take in Reclaimer. Cradle's just like a good one for Mycospawn to grab already. All by its lonesome, and we're not necessarily getting the Dark Depths. Knowing that you get the Cradle, I think you still take Malevolent Rumble over Birds. Like, Rumble's great with Cradle. Nice build. That sounds goddamn delicious. Yeah, I just had a huge meal, too. I needed it, though. My body was hungry. I'll grab this Landscape. One of them there fetch land things. Not huge on Oddity, but it is a lot better when you have Cradle. You can just like tap your Cradle to flip the Oddity. Lets you steal some wins sometimes. We're not currently a Berserk deck, but we could become one pretty easily. There's 2 power doubler for landfall critters. If you get both of them in there, then Berserk's just another thing doing that. Oh wow, all of them came back. Thinking about Ouroboros, thinking about Pilgrim. Yeah, a few Dorks are kind of good because we do have the Cradle. Would Oracle have been good this iteration? Like Oracle of the Alpha? I don't know. Oh, Moldiah. That makes way more sense. I was like, Oracle. There's so many cards with Oracle in the name. I was like, Thassa's Oracle? What is this? But yeah, Oracle Moldiah, I guess. Yeah. One thing about Thassa's Oracle Moldiah, one thing about that one is that it does just seem worse than the new one that got added, the 4-drop that gives you the Oracle extra land, but also gives you a Crucible effect. I've been really impressed with that card. Yeah, that one. Little Mana Crypt. Let me tell you, Mana Crypt makes these 3-drops a lot easier to cast. Hopefully getting that Cub back. We'll see. Yeah, often you end up in green-red with cards like Lumberjack, and gives you more of a depth of fetches. I was kind of hoping to end up mono-green. The issue is I don't really want this Sylvan Caryatid, but I guess I can grab it. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna grab that Strip Mine. Bill would be fantastic, of course, but this is kind of exactly what we're doing. The Strip Mine Crucible stuff. Yeah, Strip Mine and Fastpawn, probably the 2 most important cards. This archetype I'm jamming here. Starting to feel more and more like I might have to add red in here. I'll grab the commercial district, I guess. Don't love Metamorph. I dig that crop rotation. I dig the top too, but it's not as important. Map and Elvish. Map and Elvish were showing up when there was like 5 cards in the pack. Tropius of Light. We have no clue when or where those cards disappeared. We saw them all fairly late. Like Tez to tutor up Mana Crypt, but I'm just going to grab Titanium. The YouTube video with Strip Fastbomb was ridiculous. It really was, yeah. Multiple turn 2 kills. That deck was fucking nuts. We just like drew hotter than sin. Yeah, I don't post my videos on Blue Sky very often, but I was like, I gotta post this shit. The people must see it. All of the YouTube comments are just like, well, that was fucked up. Just oh, cool. We got ourselves a Dark Depths. Yeah, so we didn't get Revoker. But we do have Crop Rotation and Sowing Microspawn. Which means we're going to make some 2020s. Hey, the Cub came back. Awesome. There's a fetch here too, but I think we do want the Cub. Green having an identity is lovely. Yeah, right? It really helps a lot. Do I know Caleb Gannon? Yeah, Caleb Gannon guessed it on the stream before. When his cube was up on Magic Online. I had the literal longest win streak of my life playing his cube. Yeah, 38 matches. It's a heater. It was indeed a heater. A lot of that run's still up on YouTube. We have to dig for it. I regret not uploading all of it because, you know, it would have been fun to point people at. Did I run out of time or luck to get to 40? Huh? I lost like 5 Mana Crypt flips in a row. Is what ended the win streak. Like, I played Mana Crypt on turn 1. I lost 5 flips, and my opponent hit me with a Vendilion Click. And the upkeep that I died to it, I had the win on board. So I like the Wooded Foothills. I like this Mox Diamond, too. They're both pretty good here. Hard to tell what's more important. Currently, our only real landfall is the Cub and the Tireless Tracker. I'm going to take the Mox Diamond. I mean, you value fetches really highly, but fast mana is so nice, too. Think about Fabled Passage or Dismember. Is Thespian the only way to pop depths? There's Vampire Hexmage in the cube, too. Hey, Exploration. Nice. It's no fast bond, but it'll fucking do, huh? It'll fucking do. Hey, Harmonizer, here we go. Harmonizer makes the Berserk a lot better. I was hoping for another Crucible effect here. Chocobo plays well with some of this. We need like 2 or 3 more playables. You can spend 30 mana. Oh, for Dark Depths? Yeah. It's a little easier if you've got that that Boros Companion. Because then it's 10 mana instead of 30 mana. Way more doable. Wish we got 2 picks out of this pack, huh? Oh well. Excuse me. 3 Reflexes is okay. I'm gonna take the Passage. Ye old Desperation fetch. Does that make Nadu interesting? We might have to throw a Nadu or something in here. We have Mox Diamond for blue, Sylvan Caryatid. If you are splashing Nadu, then Lutri is interesting. I guess if you're splashing Nadu or red, Oh shit, what up? Bardaboo's throwing some gift subs in. Appreciate that, Brian. Congratulations to Mr. Nice Guy Steve, Defreakia 55, Spoosma, Ultramoon, and Rajalon. Hell yeah. Something we did the other day in a very similar deck was rebuy Lutri over and over to copy Berserk. Very easy to kill somebody if you're copying Berserk. Oh man, I was dehydrated. When you drink water and then it feels like you haven't even drank anything, you're like, ah, fuck. I wish the commercial district was an untapped duel, or like the Jetmir's Garden in the commercial district. Make it a little easier to hardcast this Lutri. We have the Mox Diamond, we have the Sylvan Caryatid, and this Hedge Maze, of course. And we're going to play a single island for the Nadu, so it won't be like impossible to play the Lutri. It just won't be super easy. Lutri copy crop rotation, get both halves. Sand's kind of slow. I'm going to set it back. Yeah, Ice Tile would have been great. Fastball would have been great. Oh well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do I'm dragging this out? Oh, now what am I cutting for all this shit, huh? Maybe dismember. I really don't like the Sylvan Caryatid. Does help the mana a little bit. Yeah, just won't play a Flame Slash. Exciting looking opener. We'll see. Pop a little clue token here. You were afraid all your streamers would be playing Silksong? Yeah. Fortunately for you, that game whiffs on me. Ooh. The awkwardness of the red mana is kind of getting to me. I think I'm just going to cast Yuffie and take the Basalt Monolith. If I was a sea captain, what would I name my ship? That's a good question. I think I'd probably put a bit more thought into it. Kind of a clunky ship name. The Barrington. The Barrington's a good name. Ships are always making their bearings. What about Up the Count? That's not a bad ship name. This is toxic. Oh no, they're just putting out Prism. Sure. MLD is not a crime. The fuck is MLD? Yeah, I mean, I guess the winds face up, with Lutri and Berserk, and or even without the Lutri. I was looking forward to kicking that Myco spawn though. Mass land destruction. I think the M makes it like more confusing. Like LD reminds me, like, is pretty clear to me. I think MLD almost sounds like it's gonna be like a sports team or something. And you could just call the ship lane destruction or whatever. The USS lane destruction. Terrible little opener. This turbine's so fun though. The SS Unclaimed Asset. Love that. Would have to be very confident in your tax situation to name a ship that. I wonder what they're digging for. Frantic Search. I was obviously hoping for Tinker. That's kind of what I was hoping they were flailing towards Schwab. Well, we'll see if they got a thing for me. could have played around a counter, but it would have involved putting Lutri to hand this turn and then setting up to Tear Asunder, they force a will, and then you Lutri the Tear Asunder. Might have been worth. Well, shit, Even though my opponent's draw was just the slowest, we're still slower. I was looking for the power doubler duder. Correct. Mine says non-creature. Suplex would work as a way to exile Blightsteel. We do have that one in here. And Berserk could still win the game for us. If there's any value to putting Lutri to hand versus popping the currency converter. Very excited to see this ban this month. Well, the good news is, it sure has been a lot of change with the Blightsteel. Don't get to see that every day. That would be 2 cards, Claudius. I was kind of hoping for Berserk, actually. So if we drawn this Harmonizer earlier when we had that Scythe Cat Cub, we would have had a nice little win. We still had the fetch and everything. Yeah, you can force the chump with Tameo, but then you don't have any... Doesn't really get you anywhere. Like the Harmonizer and the Fnatic both have to chump the Blightsteel. Opponent's like, I will block. The other line was to Might Form pass, and then save the Marlash to go underneath the Blightsteel here, and then hope to rip Berserk off the top. I think this line's a little bit better if you rip Suplex. I think it still wins if you rip Berserk, right? But it's worse if they find a way to interact. I think this is going to be attack number 4 from Blightsteel. They had 2 connect and then 1 get soaked entirely. Come on, come on. Now I think my only out is suplex. And it wouldn't be very good either. If I was gonna play Silk Song, I'd probably be playing it right now. Oh shit. Hey, Halfling Wizard. So 48 months there. Yeah, choose to 4 years. Bummer. GG's crazy. I think I'm good on that MTGOs, but thanks for the offer. Foot. Well, that's potentially interesting. Well, that's interesting. Could give us a 2020 next turn. Put on with fucking cryptic command color colors over there. Okay, it looks like we could have won last turn. They probably had a bunch of black cards trapped in their hand there. Was just being a little bit careful. Trying to play around a counter, trying to bait out a counter, essentially. Potentially interesting start here. Well, alright. Missing that very important Crucible effect. I don't think my opponent was bluffing anything RBD because they didn't do anything and died. So I don't think bluff is the right term for that. Breach, huh? Okay, fair enough. But I wanted to win. We had to win next turn with the Lutri Berserk combo. Now that we know what they're up about, we're going to bring this Terra Sunder in, because I can hit the Breach mid combo. Suplex can't. Haywire might can. I'm going to cut Nadu. I just feel like they're just not targeting my things very well. I'm going to cut a Hedge Maze and just play another copy of Island. Keeping some lands in play for the Lutri. I think Lutri Berserk is still worth playing. I'm going to get Dismember out of there. Well, at least it's something, huh? At least it's something on turn 2. What island? Use island or mountain, it doesn't matter. I guess you're saying there's the off-color fetch that it's a mountain too. Well, that's gonna be a shitload of mana. Not ideal. Is my stupid 4/4 gonna take it down? They just naturally have a 3-card combo again. No. That's a much less scary turn, I tell you what. And gardening and building things and all that. I still have about a third of a dump truck full of wood chips I need to spread around. But today I was cutting down trees that were threatening to consume my deck. Oh, this ain't got a lot worse, huh? You got it, a Colony of Ants. Yeah, it's for you. I have a wooden deck in the back of my house. And birds like to stand on it or under it when they eat mulberries, and then they shit the seeds out. And so there's always just tons of mulberry trees trying to grow there. And let me tell you, decks are a lot more valuable if they don't have trees growing through them. Ice is advertising on Twitch. Well, that fucking sucks. Fuck Ice. That's for fucking sure. the just following orders of our time. Ace up 7. I could do a little something. I'm not sure what nit you're trying to pick, Dragon Lord, but the just following orders were referring to like Nazis. I don't think you really need to. Suppose. Emperor is hitting my strip mine there just in case I have another. Well, worked out well for him. Yeah, Dragon Lord. I'm just saying it's a very tedious actually is all. It's not a... Not a measuring contest I want to have with anybody. Looks like we came in at a fun time. Yeah, I mean, the apparently ICE has been running advertising on Twitch is why the topic came up. It wasn't viewer instigated or anything. I'm just going to attack. It's potentially bad because I get to clear my titanium. And next turn, the titanium could have been worth some more 5/3s here. Feels kind of good, though. Oh, very cool, Tater Chimp. Just getting different coarser looks here. We didn't have the double color to flash in Lutri to copy crop rotation and double tutor up a 2020, unfortunately. This opponent does not want to die. You think it was worse to show the Bowmaster? Well, they didn't know what their draw was going to be, right? Well, this is a fucking 2/4. It's pretty easy to beat. Like, the Bowmaster wasn't just trading water, it also killed the Lutri, right? So remove one of the attackers, give him a chance to crawl back in. Made sense to me. Balance there would have been wild. We would have been at 2 lands with the Mana Crypt versus their 2 lands. Stinky little draw here. Such a morose little tune. Yeah, I don't think that sounds that bad, 7. In comparison to losing the game. People have ripped before. Balance certainly gets them closer to winning than where they were at. Which is what you gotta do a lot of the times when you're super behind. Is make like a series of plays as opposed to like one card that just wins you the game immediately. A play can bring you from like an atrocious spot to a slightly better spot to a slightly better spot. Oh shit, what up? Hey Sneak, thanks for the sob, thanks for 31 months. Would have been nice to get coarser value, but I think it's a little bit better to go the Cub. Watch, there'll be 2 lands on top. Oh shit, okay. Fair enough. I would hope that your current relationship wouldn't be toxic, Evil Baboon. That would be great, right? Yeah, we can leave the Chocobo on top. Yay. Yeah.